Hey guys, it's Bidge of the Body Whisperer. I'm back. And it's been a while, about 2 weeks. I ended up taking a trip to Bali. And during that time, I still was making videos. But then I came back and then I was house sitting for two different friends and totally threw off my typical habits, right? My habit loops were out. So, two ways of looking at that. So I kind of looked at it as, well, as this is happening. Because, I mean, you can either look at it and be like, oh my God, I'm not doing this thing that I said I was going to do. And then, berate yourself, beat yourself up, feel bad about it. And then ultimately, I think that can create its own type of a habit loop, which I think a lot of people do. We beat ourselves up, we get down on ourselves, and then we're like, well, what's the point? And then that just starts a habit loop of, well, I'm just going to do what I always do, right? So if you can change that mindset of thinking, I messed up, just throw in the towel, right? So the way I looked at it is, I was before the trip, I was doing really well, doing my yoga, doing the diet. I'll have to admit, I was a little lax on, but for me, I was like, this is fine. I'm working out. I'm feeling good. Then this last 2 weeks, definitely lax on diet and lax on exercise, but the exercise was kind of for a reason. As I've been talking to you about, it's like looking at the body. Lately, I've been really honing in on some spots that kind of were subconsciously holding on for me. And then I've been going to a physio and a chiropractor, and then I've been doing a lot of like body work, working on that. And it's a bit of a Pandora's box, but it's okay. I think it's okay because it's like it's almost like, going down the rabbit hole. You have the symptoms in one part of your body, but the actual, maybe the place that's holding or that the actual thing is at another part. And then because it's maybe overdoing something, and some part is underdoing stuff, so there's not that balance. And so since I've been looking at this kind of idea of balancing front and back, left and right, upper quadrant and lower quadrant, or lower half, I've noticed this tightness in kind of my hips, lower back, up mid back, but I think actually where it's from is mid, almost back rib area. And that's kind of, so the last few days I've actually taken a break from, and I think this is going to be what I'm going to do, is really take it easy on the lower body. Let the lower body, through walking and everything, but where I can focus my energies right now is clean, just go more strict on the diet because I can't do as much exercise. And then what I think I'm going to do is also look at upper body stuff. So just that's where I'm at right now, right? So rather than looking at, the things I can't do, I'm looking at the things that I can. I can go more detailed on my diet, which I'm doing. I started that yesterday, cutting out sugar this week and getting back on the kind of the Binge's best of the best diet. So it's low carb, low cal for the first few days, kind of intermittent fasting in the morning, eating in the kind of around noon, and then I'll probably carb load, which I might not do for this first week because I am cutting back so much on diet or on exercise. So then I'm gonna get back into yoga, which I even found yoga, depending on holding certain poses, it causes a reaction in me, as I have this tight spot on my left side, kind of hip side up to the kind of the lower rib area, and holding different yoga poses actually causes a slight amount of pain, and then my body is so used to trying to protect it that it just loops into tense here, tense here, let go here, not in a balanced way, right? So I think I'm going to start going, I'm going to go back to yoga, but I'm going to really take it easy on the lower body posture. Some of the lunging, some of those things I might just go, and when those things come up for us, I might do my own stretching, maybe hold it less than maybe the instructor has us do. So I'm going to play around with that. What else? So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are well. If you guys have any questions about this stuff or start to observe things, check out subscribe to the channel, We Equal Energy, and ask questions if you'd like. So keep moving, people. So for me, I'm kind of looked at this drop to build. So I dropped this last couple weeks to just kind of take it easy, giving myself that space and not beating myself up, because I know I can get back on track. And then that's what I'm going to be doing for I'm going to look at a 12-week run this go round. And as I kind of like am moving through it, what I find is that's when I find goals and like setting things up. So for me, week one doesn't necessarily, it's about dropping maybe one or two bad habits. When I say bad, I just mean eating sugar isn't bad. But if you're going for a certain goal, that might not be something you should be doing to get that certain goal. And that's really where the good, the bad comes from. If you make that goal, then there can be things that are getting you toward it, and there's things keeping you away from it, right? So then what I'm looking at is taking it easy on the exercise portion, keeping to upper body, really letting the lower body kind of figure its stuff out, making sure that I'm doing like rolling it out. And then I can look at diet. So diet is where I can be more specific right now. And you can gain so much from just looking at diet if you dial it in. But it takes practice. So keep moving, people. It's Binge of the Body Whisperer. Have a good day.